Cheers, everybody. I think this is a pretty hard study for most of you, but it's very enjoyable to solve it if you manage to do it. We are a night up, but of course, we need to have enough material to win this. This pawn is very important for us. We want to get it to promote, but it's hanging at the moment. If black allows to take it and keep his bishop, well, then we're not going to win this. But we have some tricks down our sleeve, I would say. So I think you can now pause the video, try to analyze this to the end, and see if you find the full variation where white moves and win. Go ahead. Okay, welcome back. So as said, if he just gets to take our pawn now, it's not going to win for us. So it seems like this move here, playing the knight to c7, is obvious to protect our pawn, but it's really not. This is not winning. Black will play the bishop to f7, and now we cannot do really anything to prevent him from taking the pawn in the next move. I mean, attacking the bishop doesn't help, and of course, if we exchange stuff like this, we're going to be a bishop towards a pawn, and the bishop is not enough material. Really, there's nothing we can do otherwise either. If moving away somewhere, well, we're going to lose our knight. So, no, this is not the correct starting move. We have to find something else. And also, with finding something else, we also need to adjust our strategy here to find the winning plan. What is our winning plan? Well, here we go. We can see now actually that it's not really hanging, because if black takes the pawn now, if it would be black's turn, then we would come up with a fork and grab the bishop. And to pose that as a threat, we need to move away our bishop so he couldn't attack our bishop after the check. And it turns out the only winning move in this position is bishop to g1. It has to come all the way down. This is the key move to win this. And we will understand more soon. Because now, of course, if black takes here, we're going to check and we're going to grab the bishop. We have one plan if he plays the bishop here, which is the main defense. But let's also look what happens if he doesn't. If he plays something like this, we move away the bishop here. Well, it doesn't help black really, because we are still threatening a fork here if he grabs this pawn. So it's probably better for black to put his bishop here. Now we can go and really just protect this, because the bishop is not attacking anything right now. So then he has to come back perhaps, or move. Let's see if he does this. And now this will be enough for us to win. If it comes and attack our knight, well, what can we do? We can play the bishop here. We will get the pawn to d6. We will get our king up to here to help. And this is winning in the end. It's very long lines to look at. But let's see, for example, if he instead tries to just protect here and stop the pawn with his king. Well, now the king cannot come anywhere, really. And this is a checkmate in a few moves. Perhaps we play here to have some space for the bishop, but this mate in 4 moves, and this is unstoppable. We will just go with our king up here. And now this king is really trapped here. Cannot move anywhere, and all our pieces are on black squares, so the bishop cannot do anything. He can walk around as much as he wants to. There's no way he's going to stop the checkmate in the next move, like this. This is a checkmate. So it's hard to see from the beginning, but black's best chance is just try to grab this pawn anyway and exchange the bishop. So now if we try to just protect it, well, it will be the same. This is a clear draw. We don't have much else to do than to exchange, be a bishop up. But we have a tactic finesse here. After the bishop comes to f7, we will play the bishop to h2 check. And as I said, it will be clear afterwards why we had to go all the way down to g1. I will explain that later. Now, if the black king doesn't take here, if it moves up, we will simply just put our pawn on d6. We could also start with a check here, doesn't matter, and it will be the same. The bishop is not enough to stop this. We will have the king in here, we will have the knight here or here, and we will slowly force black down to the 8th rank and either checkmate him or force the bishop to sacrifice on the pawn. This pawn is no threat. We don't have to do anything about it. It will not reach the 1st rank anyway, so we can ignore it for now and just focus on this. So after the check, black simply has to take here. And now the question is, okay, we just lost our pawn, our big weapon here. How are we winning this? If you need to pause the video again, now would be a good time to do so. So, okay, here we go. Well, I said if we lose the pawn without with black keeping the bishop, this is a draw. But he's not keeping the bishop because we are attacking the bishop. And look at this. This is trapped. If it comes down to e8, well, then we have a check here. This is a fork, and the bishop will be lost. And now we understand why our bishop has to come all the way down to g1 and be put on h2. Because if we would put it on, say, e3 and now checked on f4, that meant black would have used his king to attack our bishop and at the same time make way for his bishop to get out. And if we would have put our bishop on f2 instead, now we would have ended up on g3 with the bishop, and black could have played h4 to attack our bishop, sacrifice the pawn, and make way for his own bishop, which he couldn't do right now. So, therefore, the bishop is lost. He can only go back to g8. We will attack it again. He can come back to e6. And what happens now? Here comes the check. And the black king has to go away. Since our bishop is ideally placed far away, not being attacked, we can simply just push him and get the black bishop like this. And then it's a matter of routine to first take this pawn and then checkmate with the knight and the bishop. It's going to take a while, but for sure, in the end, white will win if we play it right. So that's how you solve this. Let's start from the beginning. First, beautiful move, bishop g1. The black bishop will come here attacking. We will check, grabs, and the bishop here is being trapped like this. Ta-da! Check, and black resigns. All right, that's the full video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see what we have in store for you tomorrow. See you then. Bye bye.